So I've got a very special rifle for you guys this week. I have the Stevens Favorite 1915. This is a very, very cool rifle. It's a falling block, 22, and it looks kind of like a Sharps, doesn't it? Actually, I kind of like to think about it like it's a kind of like a high wall, but it's a Stevens design. Probably stole it from the high wall, and maybe a little bit of Sharps in there too. But anyway, it's a very, very cool rifle. It's got a 22-inch octagonal barrel with a drift-in brass front sight, and it's got standard drift-in rear sights with a generic elevator on there. And it's obviously going to be a single shot, so you pop the breech open by bringing the lever down just like a Sharps or a high wall, load the cartridge in, pop it back up, and after you load it up, it's automatically going to put it at a half-cock safety position, which is kind of nice. So you can kind of carry it around loaded and you won't have any issues. But when you're ready to fire, cock it and it's ready to go. It's really that simple. It's a very simple rifle. This is a really, really neat one. This particular one has the takedown screw on it. As you can see right there, that big fat knob. So all you do is you twist that out, pull that out, and then look at this. The barrel pops right off, right? So you can easily just stick it in a bag or something like that, or the sheath like I have over here, and you can carry this thing anywhere you want. So it's an excellent takedown rifle that you can easily pack up. You can put it in a backpack if you wanted to, or if you just wanted easy storage for it, that's fine too. That's so cool, isn't it? Pretty much perfect for every application. And to put it back together, all you do is replace that barrel, put that takedown screw back in, pow, she's ready to go again. So for a 100-year-old rifle, this thing is pretty outstanding. It's actually in pretty darn good shape, save a couple nicks and dings, a little bit of patina on there, and the only major defect is the butt plate has got a nick off the back of it, but after about 100 years, you can kind of expect that. So the Stevens Favorite 1915 was made from 1915 to 1940, and later on Savage teamed up with Stevens, so they ended up making a conglomerate, Stevens Savage Favorite Model 30, which was also in 22 long rifle. And essentially what they did was they took the old 1915 receivers, rebarreled them, restocked them, maybe put new sights on them in some models, and that's about it. Generally you can tell there's a very big difference. They won't have the octagonal barrels, they'll have the round barrels, and they're okay. You get the same kind of effect, but to me, they don't touch the original. So let's see what the old girl's got. Let's start it off at 25 yards, and depending on how we do, we'll go to 50, and I even have the swinger sitting out at about 115 yards. So I got a good feeling about this. Boom, just set it in there, close that action up, smooth as butter. Let's see how she does. Alright, just pop it open and it'll kick the shell right out. Stick another one in there, lock it up. Looking good so far. Kicks it right out. These little single shots are a blast. Looking good so far. Last shot. That's looking pretty good down there. Let's check this thing out. So there we are at the 25, hitting consistently a little bit low. So I can reset the sights on that one. That's not a big issue, but grouping's not bad. That's actually looking pretty decent. All right, so the group at 25 is going consistently low. So that's very simple. Obviously it's gonna be the rear sight elevation, and it's a pretty simple fix right there. So all you do is just kind of pinch it, lift it up a little bit, and then you see right here the elevator. Just kind of push it forward just a tad. I'm gonna put it on the second notch there, and we'll do a print of 3 at 25 just to get a consistency report. And probably send a couple over at those swingers, and then we'll move out to 50. Yeah, it's hitting red now. That's looking pretty good so far. That's looking pretty good. I think the sights are on now. And it looks like the sight adjustment did the trick. All right there in the red.